Today's topic, things a man will do only if he loves you. Why is this so important? Because a man can love you and not say it. A man can say, I love you, and not mean it. So how do you truly know? Stick around for this whole thing because I've got 9 things so that you are certain the guy is either in love with you or falling in love. And also at the end of this, I'm going to hook you up with a free gift. So make sure you stick around. All right, guys, I'm Mike Goldstein of Easy Dating Coach. This channel is all about making dating and relationships easy. So happy you're here. Okay, let's immediately jump into a thing a man will do only if he loves you. Number 1, he will spend time with you when you're not even doing something fun. So for example, if you're grocery shopping, doing laundry, or shopping for clothes, just going to the mall, you know what? He shows up and goes with you. This is so big because the single man is single because it's freedom. And you know what freedom is? Freedom says, hey, Mike, you're single. You do whatever the heck you want. And the things you don't want to do, you say no to. And I guarantee you he doesn't want to go clothing shopping. That's not on his top of his list of fun things. But if he's falling for you or in love with you, he wants to spend time with you, so he doesn't care what he's doing. He'll go clothing shopping just so he can be around you and get to know you even more and spend time with you. Number 2 is a big one. Introductions to friends and family. I mean, this is huge and obvious, I think. If he introduces you to friends or family, he's obviously serious about you, obviously falling for you, maybe in love with you. He's not just going to introduce, Sally down the street to his parents or, his brother, sister, whatever. He does it when he's serious. Now, a part of this, you also want to get to know him. Like, does he have a big family, small family? If he has a small family, his friends could be his family. So if you get introduced to some of his best friends, that could be the equivalent of meeting someone who has a big family, their family. So see what the lay of the land is, and then you can determine how big your meet and greet is, so you can knock a home run, knock it out of the park when you meet these folks. Number 3 is consulting with you before making big purchases or big life decisions. I remember a few years ago, I was debating spending $10,000 for this marketing company to help me build a webinar for you guys. And I went to my girlfriend at the time and said, hey, should I do this? And one day some of this money could be yours. And not only is it going to be 10 grand, but then we're going to do Facebook ads, which is going to be another 3,000 or 4,000 a month. And we're going to do it for a while. So this is going to be a little drain on some money for a bit. What do you think? Is this a good investment? And ultimately I did it. And I spent the 10 grand on the webinar. We'll put a link up there so you can go watch it. If you want to see my $10,000 webinar, it's really freaking good. And we'll show you how to get a guy in 90 days. And it works. So check it out. But ultimately, I consulted with her because I was in love with her and I saw a future with her. Number 4 is he's telling you when he's unavailable. If you've been texting throughout the day and all of a sudden he says and he does this often, hey, I'm about to go into a meeting. Hey, I'm doing this. Hey, I'm not going to be available for a little bit. He doesn't do that to some woman he's just hooking up with. He does that with someone he probably cares about. So this is a good indicator that most likely he's in love with you. All right, number 5 of things a man will only do if he loves you is he will care about your sexual experience. This one's actually a pretty good barometer of how he feels about you. Because there's a lot of men that will use women for sex, and they don't necessarily care if you enjoy it. If he puts in the effort time and time again, there's a decent chance that he's doing this because he's falling for you or in love with you versus just, kind of using you as a means to an end for sex. All right, things a man will only do if he's falling in love with you. We just did 5 things, But stay with me. We've got 4 more, and these are the ones that really drive home the point. All right, so number 6 is social media. If you've got a guy that is actively using social media, does he feel comfortable to pop you on there? Or is he hiding you? If he's popping you on there and not saying he's single and showing pictures of you, he's falling for you or he's in love. If he's hiding you, what else does he have going on? Or why is he not doing it? Now, this is only indicative of folks that are, have a presence on social media. The guy that doesn't use it, this isn't going to be relevant, right? All right, number 7, and I've coined this the road map, and I've used this time and time again. This is my line. You will make me the happiest woman in the world if you do X. If you say that line and he shows up, well, he loves you, baby. But if he doesn't, he probably doesn't care about you that much. And you're not that important to him. So if he shows up and does things, awesome. If not, might be time to move on. Number 8 is you are always on the top of his mind. And that means if he sees a billboard for something fun, maybe he says, hey, I saw a billboard. We got to go do this theme park. Or, hey, I just read this article. Check it out. Or, hey, I want to buy this. What do you think? So if he's always thinking like, man, this would be great to do with Sally. Or this would be great to do with you. And he's constantly like, always thinking about you. And how can I get her involved? Well, then he's serious about you. He's falling for you. He may be in love with you. All right, so before we get to number 9, I'm curious. What does your guy do to show you he loves you? Or if you don't have a guy, what do you wish a guy would do to show you he loves you? All right, now for the big one. Number 9 is future plans. Oh, this one's so important. If he is planning a vacation with you, books the tickets with you, or if he has a wedding, or if he's got a nephew's birthday and he's inviting you and he's planning, or he's talking about and actually executing like, hey, in 6 months I want to do this. Hey, next week let's get together and plan it. And executing it, then he is in love with you, falling for you, and is serious about you. If he's not thinking past right now or this weekend, maybe he doesn't see long-term potential for you guys. All right, what do you think? Was that 9 helpful? Let me know in the comments. On Words of Appreciation, always love hearing from you. And if you've stuck around, I've got an amazing free gift for you. I will put the link in the description and down below, and maybe we can link it up here if I get fancy. It's how to text men during the day. It's a short video. It's wildly helpful. It'll teach you how to kind of lean back and be feminine while texting a guy. So I think you'll love this stuff. And I'll pop a video up here and here so you can keep watching. And love all of you. See you next time.